he shoots back 2 shots, and then if he doesn't see any more activity out of there, he does not return fire. This is going on throughout this like 2-day battle, if you will. 3rd day comes around, 3rd night, same thing, like intermittent fire throughout the night, but nothing where they're like committing to attacking us. Day 3 comes around, and we're breaking down. So we're like all of the assets that we brought in, like sandbags and stuff, we're pulling all this stuff out. We had reports that the insurgents were going to use ambulances as suicide VBIEDs.
Okay, we still have about over 20 minutes left, so...
So all throughout the 3 days, anytime an ambulance rolled by, it had to get a guidance call from the battalion, like, hey, guidance, this ambulance number 442 is rolling by. If it didn't have that, you're cleared hot to shoot that ambulance, because it could be suicide vehicle-borne ID. The insurgents had used this in Al Anbar within like a week of this event. So this puts the Marines in a very difficult position. Like, if you got an ambulance coming towards you, like I'm telling you as a platoon commander, shoot the ambulance unless it's a guidance call, because it's probably a VBIED, and they're not, and all the roads were closed. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
All the roads were closed. No traffic was on the roads except ambulances, and the only ambulances that were allowed to travel on the road were ambulances that were cleared by a guidance call, which means a call over the radio.
And these were all from Ramadi General?
Yes, they were all from Ramadi. Now we had a very high vehicle-borne ID threat from the ambulance. This is getting told to us from reporting. 3rd day we break down. We've been we're on our 3rd day of no sleep. We've taken like a substantial amount of contact, oriented at us. We've CASEVAC'd 2 or 3 Iraqis. Luckily, no Marines. 3rd day, we're breaking down. As we're breaking down, Cat Blue is rolling down Sunset. They get hit with an ID, but no damage. So an ID goes off on their convoy. We hear rounds pick up on Sunset. I don't know what unit it was. I know Cat Blue got hit with an ID rolling down Sunset. They take up fire. As this is going on, we have an ambulance coming towards us. You have a pretty clean shot up here to where you can see 500, 800 meters up the road. The ambulance is coming down. My God, hey, we got an ambulance. I call back to the CP. Is there a guidance call for this ambulance? There's no ambulances out with guidance call right now. So we've got this ambulance coming down Sunset. We've got Cat Blue that's been hit with an ID. Ambulance coming down. They start coming into our Serpentine. I'm trying to figure out the mental math of whether or not if we fire, we're going to hit Cat Blue, because they just got hit with an ID right now. So I'm calling back to the battalion. Hey, where's Cat Blue? Where's Cat Blue? There's a road here that cuts off into the Gov Center. CP calls back, hey, Cat Blue is turned off onto this road here, so if we were to shoot up this avenue of approach, we're not hitting them. This is all within seconds, because the time distance of that ambulance coming down. As the ambulance is coming down,
are you actually on the radio at that time?
I'm on the radio, on the roof, with Sergeant Brown, Corporal Dosick, Gunny Lilly, who's the MIT guy, and this is all happening within less than a minute. Cat Blue hit with an ID. What's their location? They're not here. Do we have any ambulances out? No ambulances. Sergeant Brown, hey sir, we got this ambulance coming towards us. We know there's a threat of suicide vehicle-borne IEDs. Ambulance coming towards us. Weaves through the Serpentine. I'm telling them, Cat Blue is out of the way. You're cleared hot. Engage that ambulance if they cross your trigger line. So at our position, we've got the road set up where we've got cones, Serpentine, and fucking signs in Arabic that say, stop or you'll be shot at. Don't come through here. This ambulance starts to weave through here, and they're going like I don't know, 30 miles an hour. As the ambulance go through here, Sergeant Brown and Dosick, Corporal Dosick, are trying to get an AT4 up. Corporal Dosick is fumble fucking around with the AT4 trying to get the safety pin out, right? Like he's nervous so he can't do it. Sergeant Brown kicks him out of the way, grabs the AT4, pulls it, and is like, I'm ready. Like, you give me the word, and I'm going to take out this ambulance. I tell him, like, hold. He doesn't shoot the AT4, but the vehicle still comes towards us. I'm like, don't shoot the AT4. He drops the AT4, him and Dosick pick up their M16s, and they shoot the tires out of the vehicle as it's coming towards us. Continues to come towards us. As it's coming towards us, they shoot the tires out, the tires go flat, it's still coming towards us. Gunny Lily shoots out the front of the radiator with a saw, an M249 saw.
So at this point, they are doing everything humanly possible not to
shoot it. We could have shot it with the. We were well within our rights to shoot it with the AT4, which was my initial. I initially wanted to shoot it with the AT4, and then just on a gut feeling, I'm like, no, don't shoot the AT4. Let's try to disable this thing. But it's all happening so fast. I mean, you're making these decisions on no time. So as this thing comes down, Brown and Dosick shoot out the tires, which tells you like how good these dudes are. They shoot out the tires. Thing's still coming towards us. Gunny Lily shoots out the radiator, disables it. We call down to the Iraqi army. The Iraqi army goes out there. They get the lady. It turns out to be a pregnant lady and like her mom. The pregnant lady's fine, but we shot an ambulance with a pregnant lady in it. We end up having the Iraqis medevac her to the Ramadi hospital. But the lady's mom had like a grazing scratch on her leg, but like they were lucky they didn't get killed. There's no BDA to the friendly civilians. Like we were able to stop this ambulance from getting to our paws without killing the people inside of it or seriously injuring them. So that's a huge success. Within the ROEs and stuff, we're well on our right to have shot that ambulance with AT4, a rocket.
But what was this gut feeling you had? I mean, why did you not think that it was a VBID?
I don't know. Initially, I thought it was, but as it came through, it started to slow down, but not to the point it stopped. Like it was still going. And if you watch these VBID videos, a lot of times they'll be driving, they'll slow down, swerve, and then hit. So like my instincts was like, this thing could still be a VBID, but it's not a VBID that's going to hit us doing 60. Does that make any sense?
Okay.
So there wasn't the need. When they started to slow down, I was like, this still could be a VBID, but it's not a VBID that's going to hit us doing 60. Therefore, we don't need to hit it with an AT4. We can disable it before it gets to us. That's what I'm telling you now. This is all happening. Like, I can't emphasize how fast this situation played out. So the reason I kind of told the ambulance story is so you see like what kind of decisions that the squad leaders are having to make. I mean, these are impossible decisions. You can't win in that decision. You can't win in that scenario. You know what I'm saying?
I assume if you would have fired the AT4, that would have been on the news that very day.
I mean, it's hard to say, but we would have been doing the right thing in that situation, even if we shot it with the AT4. We're protecting our Marines. We've got these barriers set up. It's just kind of.
But that never makes it on news. What makes it on news is that an ambulance with a pregnant lady in it was destroyed by Marines.
Yeah. So after this thing, we get these people on their way. This lady gets sent to the hospital or whatever. We break down and pull out. And I think the entire time we were here, 7 people voted, and they were all election workers. They're all dudes not from Ramadi.
Okay.
Yeah. We had one guy come inside to vote.
And the whole attack started after that one guy went in. Was that right? Because I remember.
Well, that on day 1, the Sergeant Pete, the Iraqi Army PFC dude, saw a guy and shot him.
Well, I remember this. The way Major Quinn explained it to me was, as soon as that guy came in,